Okay, you're live.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're going to be watching this from. I just want to let you all know that I'm super excited this afternoon from the city of Hayward in California. My name is Rachel Elise. I know I didn't mention that. So I have my sisters, my elder sisters in business today on this table, and we are going to be talking about the love of our life. I'm talking about the business that we all embraced, at different times. I'm not going to, introduce them right away, but I'm going to do that soon. I quickly want to just tell you who I am. Like I said earlier on, I am Rachel, and I found this business. Better say, this business found me sometimes May 29th of last year. And the truth is, I wasn't interested. My elder sister, who I'm sure might be watching right now with us, called me up and said, "Girl, I have something that I need to talk to you about." And I already had an emphatic no to hit her with, because at the point, the two of us, we've literally tried every networking business, every one that we could cite, and none of them was what we thought it was going to be. All of them were a fluke. So when she came to me, I told her, "Sis, if it's networking business, I'm not interested." She said to me, "I'm not trying to market you. I'm literally bringing you on because I have researched it. I have tried the products and it's working for me. And I know that, yes, we've had bad experiences. If I don't bring you on this one, I'm going to regret it and you're going to regret it." So she signed me up. That's how we started. That's how my journey started. And every day of my life, when I mention, when I talk about my story, I do not fail to mention my big sis, Sister Sarah, because if she didn't coerce me, I wouldn't be here today. And the decision that she made on my behalf has been like the best ever so far. So sis, if you're watching, the love I have for you is deep. I love you, sis. Yes, so that being said, I'm going to be going to my big sisters in business. You will not understand. These ladies that I have on today are like my top 5 inspiration in this business. And then the common thing about the two of them is that despite the fact that they've achieved so much in the course of this business, these ladies are still very accessible. Apart from the fact that they are accessible, they are very humble and ready to genuinely help. All of you know about Boss Olivia already, and I don't want to talk too much about her right now. The truth is, she told me one day that, "See, you have something in you that is unique that can sell, you in this business. If only you would just go out there." And she was right. And I bless God for her, for making me understand that, for showing the lights in the dark part of my life at that point, and making me understand that you can actually do this. That's Boss Olivia. I love you so much. And then Boss Lady Judith, you will not understand how much you mean to me in this business. I told Boss Olivia that, "Okay, I like this woman." She said, "I know, you know what you're going to do? Reach out to her. Tell her you want to do live with her." And I'm like, "Are you sure she's going to agree?" She said she has a good heart. And indeed, I reached out to her. She didn't even bat an eyelid. She just said yes. And I'm like, "Ooh." So thank you so much, sis. All my team members know that I live on your page. They literally use your name to complete my sentences. If I say, "Go watch people anybody that you will know, you want to be like, you want to do well in this business, whoever has got in there, go to their pages, see what they are doing, how they did it." Before I finish saying, "Go and watch us," they say, "Oh, but Judith Okala." I was like, "Okay, yeah." And they'll start mentioning other people, you know. So I just want to tell you, thank you so much for all you do for us behind, the doors, behind your laptop, behind your computer. You are touching lives tremendously. And I want to say thank you so much. So that being said, I want to go straight to introducing them. I'm going to start with Boss Lady Judith. First question I want to ask you is, I know you're going to introduce yourself eventually, but first question I would like you to answer is, why did you say yes to this business? There are so many networking business out there. There are so many, plant-based business that you would have jumped onto. Why did you choose this one? Why is it so important? Why should whoever is listening to us right now, choose this business over other, networking business out there? Thank you so much. The table is yours, sis.
Thank you so much, Sister Rachel. Awesome to be sharing this platform with you, Sister Olivia. Nice to meet you here. Hi, everybody, wherever you're watching us from. I greet you all morning, afternoon, evening, and you are connecting at the right time. And Sister Rachel, you said, why did I say yes? I didn't say yes. I did just like you were coercing to join this business. That's the same way my upline was telling me, Judith, you can do this. Just try, just try, just try. And I was like, no, I'm comfortable. I'm okay. I can just do what I'm doing, and stay where I am. And the only thing that was stopping me was just fear, right? How am I going to talk to somebody? How am I going to help anybody at all? The people that I'm not seeing. How am I going to connect with these people on Facebook? This was the fear. This was the bridge that I had to battle with until she called another person again and said, please talk to this lady. Tell her what you've achieved in this business. And then imagine when you meet people you don't know and they don't even care who you are. They just tell you how it is. And looking at that, I said, if I try, if I fail, then I have learned something. I've never been anyone, I've never been somebody who liked network marketing. I have never heard of it. That's how bad it is. The only time I heard of network marketing was through a friend who was trying to connect me to something that had to do with Mercedes. And, it was just too much. I had to pay £250 every single month. And I was like, and then if you don't sell, and she said, yes, you still pay, but I didn't say yes. I only said yes out of fear because I didn't even know what I was even getting myself into. So, yeah. So if you're watching out there, you might be afraid. You might feel like, what are these people doing? Why do they keep coming on Facebook all the time? Why do they want us to come in? Sweetheart, see, if I can overcome my shyness, if I can overcome my fear, I believe that you too can. You too can. This banner here is 5 years. 5 years in this business. If I've been in this business 5 years, then something works. Something is working in this business. Right? Nobody stays in a business that doesn't work. If you're not gaining anything from it, why are you there? So I didn't say yes in the beginning. I was afraid to even say yes because I was venturing into something I didn't know. But I'm so happy I did. Thank you so much, sis.
Thank you so much. Apparently, our story is actually aligned. She never said yes, but look at her today. By the way, congratulations on your fifth. Today's the fifth year, right? Today, hey, aren't we lucky that we are having you on a day like this? Congratulations. So, what I want to ask you right now is, I'm going to give you two questions in one before we go to my boss lady, Olivia. The one of the questions is, people are watching us out there. They might be at the position that you were way back. They'll be feeling like, why should I join? I would like you to give them reasons why this is where they should be at a time like this. And also, how has this business changed your life? How has it blessed you? It's been 5 solid years. How has it blessed you? We want to know, bear it all. Thank you.
Okay, so if wherever you're watching us from, why should you join this business? Don't just join this business because of all the things we are saying. Join this business empty without even knowing what you're doing. Just join this business out of trust because all these amazing 17 women on this call are telling you the same thing for you to join. We have amazing products that can change your life, products that can transform your health, products that can boost your immune. What are you looking for? And it's all plant-based. And then they're telling you that you get paid whilst doing that. Please, depending on 9 to 5 is fabulous. But having a plan B is wisdom. Having a plan B is more than wisdom itself. Because imagine yourself, a lot of us, yeah, we do 9 to 5. We love it. It's nice, right? We look forward to that pension, right? If you don't have a plan B, I guarantee you that your pension, I don't know how far it can take you. How much can you trust the system? How do you know you're going to last 65 years? These are the questions you should be asking yourself logically. But having this on the side is you building something that could be for your family. It's you building something that could be generational, or you can use out of it to build systems that can work for you even when you're way gone. But working for somebody is giving you a skill, helping somebody to build a business, impacting, taking your skill to impact life under somebody, under a system, under a company. What about you? No matter what you do, working for somebody, you can never have time flexibility because you keep selling your time. We've been in the game. You keep selling your time. But when you have something on the side, you can decide to, if you want to stop work at 65, if you want to stop work before 65, you can decide that when you stop work, you're not dependent on your pension alone, but you have something to substitute the pension to live a luxurious life or the life that you want. People have worked. I left school a long time ago, and I've worked for a long time before even moving down to the UK. I have never been able to save what I have saved in 5 years. This is 5 years. And this is me working for how long? I was thinking about it the other day. I said I left school a long time. This is a huge opportunity for you. It's a vehicle. We call it a vehicle because you can use the resources from here to build other things within a short period of time. So if you're watching us, if your health is not where you want it to be at, try the product. Try the product. At the end of the day, it won't cost you anything. It's your health. It's worth investing in. So why not try the product? And then when you try the product, you get 10% back, up to 20% in commission. You introduce that to somebody else and you keep getting paid. Where do you lose? This is what I've been doing for 5 years. 5 years to build my business to 6-figure. I'm looking forward to getting into 7-figure. I was sharing with someone today what I have earned in a year. And she said, Judy, please don't say that. But 50 pounds is what is stopping you from joining this business. 52 euros, $52, 60 euros is what is stopping you from enjoying all of this, having that time freedom, that bonding with your kids. I'm here every time with my kids all the time. It's the best decision. You can hear her shouting. It's the best decision I ever took. So please open your mind and join. Open your mind and start. Even if you start today, you don't succeed after a year, sweetheart, you can turn your back on us and go. But I guarantee you one thing about this business is you've got friends, you've got sisters, you've got people that are going to hold your hands, help you to reach your potential, to harness your potential. Nobody ever wants any sister to lose in this community. Never. So please, feel free to reach out to anybody you're watching this on their page. Tell them your situation and they would know where to help you. So thank you so much, sis.
Thank you so much, boss. Guys, did you hear her? She said 6 figures. I don't want to emphasize or throw more light on what she said, but I just want to remind you what she said. She said 6 figures, I repeat. Okay, I'm moving on to boss lady Olivia. Yes, I actually know your stories already, but for the sake of those people who wants to hear it, who wants to understand why this lady who has a flying career decided to do this business. Why did she decide to do it? Yes, you do it part-time. Boss lady Judith does it full-time, I believe. Yeah. So boss lady Olivia, why did you decide to do it at all? Why did you say yes? And secondly, how has it blessed you? I know we don't make financial claim, but the truth is you can actually give us hints here and there how it has blessed your life. So go ahead, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. And thank you, Rachel, for hosting this Zoom today. And I am just so honored and humbled to be sharing the platform with Judith. We've come a long way, Judith and and I miss her so much in regards to that. And I'm just so, so grateful that you've actually accepted Rachel's invitation. I have to say, before I say anything, when she talks about, she's just underestimating how much she loves you and how much she follows you. She's always on my case about you. And I'm just, and I said it, and I'm so grateful that you've done this, because you've shown that I am not a liar when it comes to you. I said to her, ask her, she will, I hope this situation doesn't happen where someone posts a video, but you know, you made me not a liar, because I said, ask her, ask her. She might ask who you are. I said, she asks who you are, just tell her you're part of Olivia's team. And then she will work it out. And I'm just so, so grateful. And big congratulations on your 5 years as well. We do not take that lightly. 5 years in the business. And for me, I think that that shows a lot of things, that, like what Judith said, for someone to be in a business for 5 years, guys, if you're watching right now, you need to wake up. Because if this business was not a good business, we would not be in it. I'm in this business for 4+ years, soon coming up to my 5 years. And, you know, how I actually got involved, a lot of people know my story, and I don't want to really digress too much on my story. It was my husband that actually introduced me, first of all. He told me about the business. And like what everybody else is, and everyone might have that, I was skeptical. In fact, I'll be honest with you, I wasn't skeptical, I was ignorant. I was ignorant because I didn't know anything about the products. I didn't know anything about the business. I just told him no. And thank God, and this is why anybody that you're watching on their Facebook page or here today, why that person keeps going on and on and on at you. You see, Rachel's sister never gave up on her. In fact, she coerced her. Judith's upline never gave up and just said, you can do this, you can do this. And my husband, Mr. Yinkus, told me he was on my case for 4 months before I decided to agree to use the products, and another 4 months before I decided to agree to actually use, to join the business. So yes, it took me a while, but I have no regrets whatsoever in actually joining this amazing business and amazing opportunity. Rachel.
Yeah, boss lady. Sorry, I was trying to respond to a message. So you said that it took you the longest to actually agree to join the business after boss man, after your husband told you about it. Yeah, so my second question to you is, now that you joined, do you have reasons to be grateful that you did? Or do you feel like, oh, I shouldn't have listened. Probably I should be better without it. Do you think you have reasons to, I need you to convince whoever is watching you right now that, yes, I was skeptical, but in the long run, I am either grateful or I am not. Thank you.
I have a regret, and I'll be honest with you. I have a regret, and the biggest regret that I have is that I did not sign up to this business when I should have. When it was first introduced to me, I did not sign up to the business, and that is the biggest regret that I have. And unfortunately, that will always be a regret, that I did not sign up. And that's one thing that I just plead with anybody that is actually here in the Zoom or watching via whatever platform, whether it's YouTube platform or whether it's Facebook. Don't ever have that. That's always going to live with me with this business, that I will always look back and have that regret. It's done, this business has literally changed my life. And Judith mentioned something. You can be with, I work full time. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I work full time and my pay is reasonable. I won't lie. But it takes a fool, and I'm going to be honest with you, it takes a fool not to have another stream of income coming in. despite having a reasonable income coming in, you know what? There is pensions, and everybody knows. Judith mentioned that. It's just not. It's silly not to have another stream of income just coming into your household. And what this business does, it gives us choices. It gave us choices. You see, we had so many plans that we wanted to do, and we didn't have the money. You know, we were in a reasonable job. We own both reasonable jobs. But the thing is that a lot of people have this lie that yes, I get paid really well, but they're still in debt. And we were in debt. We were asset rich, but we were cash poor. And many people fall under that category. If we had an emergency back then and we needed that money, we just didn't have the money. We could not pull out money from properties or stuff like that. We just did not have the money. And I don't think that is the way to live. I think the way to live is to actually have the assets, but also have the cash flow as well. So this business has totally changed our lives, and we're able to actually work towards working on the projects that we really wanted to do without feeling that strain as well.
Okay, thank you so much, Boss Lady. So I'm going to go over to Boss Lady Olivia, Judith, and I'm going to also ask you a 2-in-1 question like I did earlier. So the first question is, there are a whole lot of people who want to join this business, but their problem is, I do not know anyone. Who do I speak to? Where do I start from? I have limited friends and whatnot. And how do you reach out to people like this? That is one. The other one is, has there been any time in your business when you felt like, oh girl, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm quitting. Or you felt like quitting. You felt the push to just say, okay, I'm doing this no more. Has there been any time? And if yes, how did you handle it? That's the 2-in-1 question. I hope.
I hope I remembered it too. So let me answer the last one and then come back to the positive one. So the downside one was when I joined this business, you know, just like you asked, how did I feel in terms of talking to people and all that? Sweetheart, that was the major reason why I wanted to quit, because it was out of my comfort zone. Like, if you know me, I'm the girl who goes to church, leave church immediately. I don't have conversations, to show you how regimented I was. You know, so if I leave church, it's just my husband and then we are gone. But that wasn't going to build this business. I had 250 friends and those 250 friends were my family. And then I'm coming from a background where my mom heads a church, the pastor, and then my husband is coming from a line of pastoral lines. So just imagine the kind of friends I had. I knew they were going to ask me like, what's going on? So these were the things I was thinking about when I joined this business. What are people going to say? Are they going to say, are we broke? Are they going to say, what's she doing on Facebook? You know, I didn't have the mentality that I was inspiring people. I was going to come out there and inspire healthy living. I was going to come out there and talk to a lady who is dead broke to come into this business and change her finances. I didn't know that Facebook was there to help me do something meaningful. So if you guys are watching, a lot of us out there want to open charity organization. Who is more charitable than this? You want to open a charity organization, you don't have the money to open it, you don't have the resources. Are you not going to employ people? Are you not going to speak to organizations to come and, you know, invest in what you're doing? How are you going to reach out to them? It's the same way with this business. You reach out to people, you ask people, do you want to stay healthy? How do I help you? Showcase your product out. That's all this business is all about. Share your own story. Use the product. How do you feel? If you see my pictures before, I have absolutely no powder on. Olivia, no. You see me now all the time. People see me on makeup, serious makeup, apart from Liverpool. And everybody was like, oh, wow, Judith, right? This product can take care of your health. I'm sure Olivia has a testimony. Like, have you seen her before and afters? So what are we talking about? We have everything that you need. So when you're thinking about who am I going to market this product with, please don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. That's why Olivia is here. That's why Rachel is here. That's why Chichi is here. That's why Funke is here. That's why they're all here, to show you step by step, how you can reach out to people, how you can speak to people. These skills, we are not born with it, but these skills are gifts that are inside of us. You just need someone to harness it out for you. And that's what we do here, show you. I didn't come like this. If you had seen me 4 or 5 years ago, hello, like seriously, I had my low cut, Anita Baker, no makeup, with my jean and my trouser and my back pouch. That was me, But now I'm wearing long hair, dressing on dresses. Why? Because of this business. I go out, you can't find me outside without makeup now. Because that's my business. So please, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. I left the business because I thought that I could not reach out to people. But I had people help me, show me. They held my hand. Judith, you can do this. Speak to people like this. Calm down when you're talking. They taught me customer service skill, patient skills, organizational skills, self-development skills, all the skills I learned in this business. I thought I was even perfect. Then come into this business and meet women that their head is hot. Like you can see Olivia now, she's in the medical department. Have you spoken to her? By the time you speak to her too much, the English you said you just walk out and pass because it's too much. Do you get what I mean? I mean, when you come into this business, you're not just learning. Somebody's going to be helping you cultivate that skill that you have inside of you, that you have not even, in short, you've not even touched it yet. So please, come into this business. Don't do what I did. It's me that left. It's me that came back. I left 2-3 months. I said, no, this is not for me. I can't do it. No, I'm tired of talking to people. But it's still me. I said that I did when I used my eyes. I saw people grow. I saw people making mad money here. It's me that used my hand and I came to meet my parents. I said, I think I'm ready now. Let me try again. So imagine if I had gone. Olivia had claimed how much? She's a national director. That comes to 7,200. That's how me too I would have gone. And then I would have sitting down there and be praising and be saying, oh, Oli, well done. But I came back. Why did I come back? Because I saw growth. I saw people. So you need to come and learn. Please don't depend on your 9 to 5. Oh. They kick you out. You need to make sure you have something to fall back on. Okay, guys, so I just want to say thank you for listening to me, all the ranting I have just done, but please sit down. It's up to you to filter everything I've said and think about it. Just sit down and think about it because now is the right time. Thank you so much, Sister Rachel.
Thank you so much. Keyword, come empty. You don't have to be educated or have all the degrees here and there. Come as you are. Everybody on this table right now had no prior knowledge, no education on how to run a networking business or how to work on their mobile phone. We came ready. We came with a mindset willing to be taught. That's why we are here today. So we are saying to you, what my boss ladies are literally saying to you is that if we can do it, you can do it better. We don't have two heads. Yes, just like she said, there are sometimes you feel like quitting. You feel like, okay, I can't do this no more. Hey, you see that reason that made you join at the first time? You see that, negotiation power that you are craving for, like me? You see that family time. Some people do not have time to, worship God like they want to. This business is what you need to give you that liberty. Is it the financial liberty? Yes, we do not make financial claims, but the truth is you heard her. 6 figures. It's not this. I told myself that I was going to behave myself today because I have my boss ladies here. I'm not going to do like some agberu. My people used to make a parable that if you want to eat with elders, you have to wash your hands very well. So I'm trying to wash my hands very well. So let me behave myself. I was saying, that's it. Come as you are. Seriously, you don't have to know it all. We literally did a Zoom recently that all we talked about, we spoke in our dialects. We had different languages. What we are trying to do is to reach out to our communities. You do not know who needs to hear this at a time like this. You might think you have all the money and you don't need help. You don't know who is living by you, which one sister, one brother who is languishing in poverty, quote unquote, who doesn't have time freedom, who doesn't have, they are not fulfilled at their jobs. This is what you need to introduce to them. This is the opportunity for you. If you are watching this right now, you don't know why. So take the bull by the horn. We've been praying. Lord, help us. This is an opportunity that God is putting right before you. You don't need to look any further. I'm going to go to my boss lady, Olivia, once more and ask her, did you ever feel like quitting, sis? Did you feel like, okay, this business, I'm done with you. I'm not going to do this no more. And if you did, how did you manage it? What did you do? That, kept you here, that I am here with you right now. We're talking because you're still here.
Oh, thanks, Rachel. Quitting, no, I never felt like quitting, but I have been a little bit discouraged in the business, thinking that, oh, is this for me? Is this for me? But remember, if I tell you that in the beginning that it was Mr. Yinkers that actually brought me in through our upline, our beautiful upline, and every time I felt discouraged, I would go back to him. I say, you're the one that brought me into this business. It's really difficult and stuff. And this is what I love about our great opportunity, is that you're surrounded, just like what Judith said, you're surrounded by people that will empower you. You're surrounded by people that will encourage you. And so he was my main encouragement. You can do this. It's the reason why I told you that, I told you about this business. And then you've got people that are around, not only your uplines, but your sidelines, your downlines. There are people there. And that's what I love about this business, is that there are people there that want to see you win. So to give up, no, I think I was too scared to give up. That was my fear. But discouraged, I was, and I had to question myself and feel that, was there something wrong with me? And what was wrong with me sometimes when I went through difficult times? And it wasn't that. It was all about just me learning a bit more about myself. I mean, you can see the fact that we have grown. We have grown from when we first started. I mean, Judith was talking about herself. She remembers how I was. Oh, plumpy, and stuff like that. We have grown, and we can look back and we can reflect back and see that, wow, the importance I would say to anybody is stay. You're never ever going to win if you, quitters never win and winners never quit. And that's the honest truth. And even if you do decide to quit, quickly get back on. And and that's what, in regards to Judith saying that, even though, she had that time, and to be quite honest, as far as we know, because, we're coming back from way back, we didn't even know that she had quit. So what she classifies as quit, I'm thinking like, what? When did you quit? Because we still saw her, we still saw her doing things. So even though she probably said in her mind, with us, we never ever saw that. We never ever saw the fact that she quit. So when she gives her testimony, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, we saw that there was a quiet moment, but we just felt that you were going through. We didn't realize that you had thing, but yeah. But no, I haven't. But yes, you do have, like with anything in life, you will have some ups and you will have some downs. But I think at the end of the day, it's learning about that and learning that you be a better person. And it's all about self-development. That's what I really love about this business so much, is really about the self-development, how I've grown. The Olivia that you knew back then, and Judith, I'm sharing, the Olivia that you knew back then, I have grown, and she can testify from that. I have grown a lot. And so I'm just so grateful. I'm just so grateful for this opportunity. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to meet so many beautiful men and women along the line that I would never have got to meet in the process. So, yeah.
Thank you, boss lady. Thank you so much. We are rounding up, literally. We don't want to take forever, because I know my big sisters here are very busy people, and it's like 9 p.m. right now where they are. So I'm going to ask you last question. It's not a question really. It's, what do you want to say to everybody out there? Like, what do you need them to go back and have a deep thought on? Is there like a conclusion, a summary of everything that you've talked about that you just want to pinpoint and say, okay, this, that, so that they can know exactly what to look out for. Thank you. So just summarize. Thank you, Boss Lady Judith.
She's muted.
You are muted. You are muted.
Sorry. Okay, I didn't know you're going to call me. All right, guys. So if you're watching on anybody's platform right now, the one word I'm going to tell you is sit down. Look back in your history. What can you change? What can you change? Whose life can you impact? Think about that cousin that her dad died or her mother died. Maybe you don't even need the money. You just think about that person in just your family that you think that you can change their lives. As I sit down here, my auntie died 3 years ago. She traveled. She didn't know she was gonna die. She just traveled. So she was looking forward to coming back to see her kids. And I think they collided with a tanker, and that was fire. Now she left 3 children. Who's going to take care of them? Without this business, how would I have been able to pay? They're studying nursing now. How would I have been able to sustain these kids till now? How is this business? Did I even know? Their father was even trying to package them to go and do mechanic here. You know? There is something here. This is a business taught 50 years ago. And it's changing somebody else's life 51 years down the line. It has changed my life. You think about somebody that you can change their life in your family. Even if that's the only thing you did, that you can save somebody's life. Take the money from this business. What about your own parents? How is their health? Is it when you speak to them, do you feel good? Are you happy that your parents are okay? I'm just talking about the ones that are close to you. I'm not even saying to the extended family, your own personal family. If 300 from this company can change something, will give them a better life, good water, a good house with tiles on the floor, water running into the house. If this business can do that for you, won't you want to just try it and see? Maybe you give them 100,000 every month, and before the end of the month, they're already calling you, and you're already sparking, like you're always shouting. Why not just try? These are just the little things that I hear in this business that people have been able to solve for their own immediate family. So if this business can do that for you, is it not worth trying? Think about it. Think about it. So guys, the top cake is because of this business, guys. To be able to be, I'm sure if it was a nanny that was doing a business and this one is saying cupcake, the way they would have spent her times her out, like seriously. But I am so grateful that I'm doing this. So please, guys, think about it. Sit down, think about it tonight, and see the life that you can change. Just one person's life is enough for God to add at least 10 years to your own life. Guys, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much. I just want to say thank you so much. I know you are very busy. Thank you for finding time to be with us today, and I really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much, my boss lady. Yeah, so boss lady Olivia, I'm going to ask you questions, right? So I want to ask you lastly that I'm going to ask you this. Do you have one last word, like something you want to hit the hammer on, like whoever is watching you right now, what do you have to say to them to bring them over to this side? Because just like our boss lady said, you do not know who is actually around you that needs this help. So right now is an opportunity that they are watching this. What do you have to say to them? To bring them, to convert them to this side. Let them know that they can actually be of help. They can actually, help that brother, that sister, that auntie, that uncle, whoever. Go ahead, boss lady. Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel. I think Judith has said it all really in regards to that. Is there someone, sit down, think about it, whose life that you can impact, whose life that you can change. It is what you call the power of your yes. You know, by you saying yes to this amazing opportunity, you can literally change people, not just one person, but many people's lives. And, you know, my heart and my thing, the two areas that I have a passion for in regards to two sets of people, mainly that I have a strong passion for. The first set of people are workers, those people that are working full time. You know, I work full time, but you definitely need another stream of income. So don't sit down, stay relaxed and say, well, I'm working, I don't need this. You need another stream of income coming in. Pensions now, and even if you work, I work for the NHS. Even though they say the NHS pension is a good pension, we don't know where we'll be in the next how many years in regards to pension is. So even if you have a good job and you're building this business towards your pension, that is a good thing. You know, so those of you that are working right now, don't say because I'm working, I'm in a or that. Do something, do something. This opportunity allows you to change lives. The second set of people that is very, very dear to my heart are mothers, parents. And I haven't got time to share, you know, in regards to being, but one thing I know, that if you are a mother, if you are a father, if you have young children, I'm specifically focusing on young children, right up, if your child is under the age of 19, 20, you need this business. You see, when many years ago, before I found this business, I was a single parent raising my son. I had a job, a single parent, but I sacrificed. I have no regrets though, in regards to that, in having a career, but at the cost of what? I'm not saying that you shouldn't have a career, all right? But I made a sacrifice that I did not have that time freedom with my son. Now, if you are working and you have young children, you can have the best of both worlds. You can have your full-time job or whatever, but have an extra income coming in. What does that mean? That means that when it comes to summer holidays and you need to go off to spend time with your children and your boss says, say, no, you can't go, you can negotiate that time and say, you know what, I can take time off. I don't mind taking time off without pay. Now, if you take time off without pay, you have this business that is helping you to have that income, then you're not losing out on your pay. You're spending time with your children, the important times that you have, the formative years that you have with your children, you're not losing that on pay. What does that also mean for your boss? It means for your boss that they don't have to leave without pay. That means that they don't have to pay you a salary. So that salary in that period. So what can they do? They can now get somebody in that period that you take off with your children, because now they remember they have a business as well. So they need to run their business as well. So the money that they would have to pay you, they can pay somebody else to replace you in that period that you're off. It is a win-win for everybody. You have that time freedom, you have the finance to spend with your children, especially the formative years. I cannot turn the clock back around with my child, where my son is concerned. I missed out on those formative years because I was seeking a career and stuff, and I didn't have that time freedom. But with this opportunity, you can have the best of both worlds. You can have your career, but you can still have this extra income that can provide you not only with extra income, but can give you time freedom. You cannot buy back time. You cannot buy back time. So those are the two main people that I have such a passion for. Those of you that are working that feel that you're comfortable, you can have the best of both worlds. But those of you that are parents, you can more, especially if you have children that are young, you can have the best of definitely both worlds by negotiating as well. So my thing is, I would encourage anybody that is watching on whoever's platform, rethink, just like what Judith said. Sit down, rethink, see how you could change not only your own life, but the lives of so many others. And all you have to do and all you have to say is just say yes. It doesn't cost you anything to just say yes. There are people here that are willing to support you and help you and cheer you on the way.
Thank you very much, Boss Lady. Thank you so, so, so much. Thank you for everything you've said. And I believe that whoever is watching us already grabbed something. But I'm just going to conclude by saying, what are we talking about? What are we presenting to you? We are presenting to you a business that has been there for 50 years and counting. What does this mean? It means that we are trusted, tested, and trusted. And then we're presenting to you a business that in actual sense, you don't have to ship no products. You don't have to stock them in your house. And you don't need any form of capital investment, like you need a huge sum of amount to invest before you can start this business. This business is literally for everybody because it's very affordable. We are saying to you, are you that mother who is home and you don't have, you are probably on your nursing leave for your child, or you are doing something, or you have an ailment that is not letting you work at the moment? This is what you need. Are you that father who is always working around the clock because he wants his ends to meet? He has bills to pay. Because of that, he's missing out on the events of his children, lifetime events. This is what you need. Are you that student who is somewhere in school, because of your workload, you are not able to you don't have enough finances because you cannot work off, this is what you need. I ask myself every time when I was in school, why didn't I know of this business? I was broke. I was depending on relatives to support me. But if I had known about this business, I don't think there's no way I would have been as broke as I was those days. So we are saying to you, you might think you don't need it. Think about those people around you. Think about your loved ones in Africa who needs your help financially, who will ring your phone every 2 weeks and ask for financial support. Think about them. You need an extra income. We are not saying quit your job. But Olivia is still working full-time. She does this on a part-time. I do this on a part-time and I'm doing well at it. She's doing well at it. We are saying build your own business on the side while you are busy building someone else's business. The truth is, your boss will never pay you enough to be his neighbor. You want to change your life tremendously. You want to reach out to people. You want to touch lives. You want people to be ringing you, your team members to be ringing you and saying, thank you for introducing this business to me. This is where you need to be. It is not a mistake that you're watching this right now. So whoever's page you're watching from, I want to say, reach out to them. Tell them you want to join. It's not expensive. It's $52 in America. And I believe in UK, it's $60, 60 pounds. Reach out to them. Let's do this. You don't have to think of how you are going to manage your business, because this company actually manages your business on your behalf. All you need to do is to come with your mobile phone and with your Wi-Fi. In as much as you're 18 years and above, and you're legal in the country you are resided at, you are good to go. So we are calling upon you wherever you are. Reach out to whoever you're watching from their page right now and tell them, I want to try this. And just like Boss Judith said, give it 1 year. If you don't come back and say, thank you for bringing me on, we can give you back your money. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. God bless you. And I pray that God will shed his light upon you and show you that this is what you need to be doing at a time like this, and that you have prayed enough. He has answered. This is your answers. Thank you so much. Once more, my name is Rachel. Shout out to my big sis, Sister Sarah. Shout out to my upline, Chi. Shout out to all my team members. Shout out to everybody that is here. I can't mention everybody. I just want to say thank you for coming out. Thank you, Boss Olivia, for doing this. I pray that the next time we meet, you would have moved, from where you are to where you intend to be. In Jesus' name. All right. Have a good one, guys. Bye, Facebook Live.